Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Big One Gaming here. Welcome back to episode number 74 of Winning a National Title with every team in the game. If you guys have missed any of the last episodes, up in the right-hand corner will be a playlist from episode 1 all the way to episode 74. And if you're unable to watch those videos, completely understand it. Down in the description below will be the records of every team that we've done so far and the records, or I guess the time they took to win a national championship in a way, and how many seasons they took. But anyways, usually we have a wheel. If you guys aren't new, we usually have a wheel, but we actually have two teams to do this episode, and then next episode, which will be 75. The first one will be Cal, because it was in the comment section. Again, if you guys want to see a team rather than the wheel pick, and you guys want to pick the team right in the comment section down below, obviously don't choose a team that we've done already, because that'd be very awkward. Like, don't choose Bama, Georgia, Clemson, something like that. Make sure you choose a team that we haven't done. So we have two people that have said they want to pick the team themselves, and the first one is Cal. The next episode, which will be 75, that will be tomorrow on Saturday, will be Kansas. So no wheel the next couple episodes. We will just choose the teams this time. And we got to go back to the ACC and choose one of the newest teams in the ACC of Cal. They're an 84 overall, kind of the middle of the road from the ACC. Kind of sometimes on the better side, but you also have to deal with UNC, NC State, Florida State, Louisville, Miami, Clemson, so it's going to be a tougher one, but we've taken a lot of the ACC already. They've kind of been pretty around 500 the last couple of seasons, so hopefully we can take them this year and do pretty good with the squad. So all in all, I don't think we're done with most colleges yet, but I know we're over halfway, which is nice. We are strategist. We do have motivator, which will be nice. Kind of need to upgrade that, though, first. We do have recruiter, mostly for the defense. D-line and DBs is nice. Strategist, I don't really use visits that much unless I'm, like, in a big battle with somebody, so that won't be Tactician, literally just DBs, okay. Offensive coordinator does have recruiter unlocked, mostly for wide receivers and running backs, but nothing for weekly recruiting hours. And scheme guru, which is mostly for the offense. Our defensive coordinator does have recruiter, mostly for the defense, which is nice. It's obvious, though. And motivator for the D-line and DBs, so that they'll do pretty good here in the next couple seasons. But let's check out the roster. What we got? We got Ott, 94 overall, 92 speed. Hopefully he can stay around for a year or so. Quarterback is an 82. We do have Mendoza, who's an 80, who will hopefully lead us to the promised land. Do have a couple decent running backs. Wide receivers could use some speed help out there. Tight end's okay. Could use some offensive line just because we're going to be losing a lot of them. In the next 2 seasons. Could use some D-line because we have 4 frickin' juniors, or six juniors. And then we have 1 defensive tackle that's a senior, and then more juniors redshirt. So, yeah, we need some D-line help just because we're going to be losing a lot of them here soon. Linebackers, okay, actually really good. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that last name. Is it UNLV? I butchered that 100%. But all in all, 80 overall is pretty nice. Corners. We do have 3 leaving us, and mainly focusing speed. We do need a safety, but we do have a decent, strong safety, and we do need a punter in this recruiting class. But I'm going to go ahead and get everything set up for Season 1, and I'll be right back. And here we are at the end of Season 1 here with Cal. We go 6-6 on the season. We actually didn't start off very well. We actually were 2-2. To start the season, our first 4 games, beating FCS, losing to Auburn, beating San Diego State, and losing to Florida State, and Miami, Pitt, and NC State, who ended up going 11-1, but then winning 4 in a row, Oregon State, Wake Forest, Syracuse, and Stanford, before losing to SMU to go 6-6 on the season. So, all in all, a 500 season, and that's been like that for a little bit wise for Cal, at least for the past couple seasons here with California. But all in all, Grayson McCall wins the Heisman Trophy, 3,500 yards, 42 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. And we don't get a bowl game. That's kind of wild. I guess we'll just simulate to the end of the season recap here, and we'll go from there. Hopefully we can get some good training boosts this season, or I guess, into the off-season wise. And hopefully we can bring in a bunch more transfers because we're losing a lot of them. Actually, not really. We stay at 3.5 stars prestige. Coach stability, conference prestige go up. Pro potential and athletic facilities go down, but they're still Bs, which is okay, I guess. But conference prestige is now an A+, which is nice. We love to see that. Thanks for the help, conference. But Alabama beats Utah in the first one. That's, I think, the first time I've seen Utah make it. But App State, Utah, NC State, Oregon, and Alabama were the automatic qualifiers, with South Carolina, Michigan, Georgia, Oklahoma State, Ohio State, and Notre Dame, Penn State as the at-large bids. I guess because NC State got the 1. No, and that there's no other ACC team. Weird. But anywho, that's going to end Season 1. Is on to Season 2 here with Cal. And here we are in Season number 2 here with Cal. We go 8-4 on the season, finishing ranked 20th. We lost to Oregon State to start the year, but then we won 3 in a row against Minnesota, San Diego State, and UNLV before losing to Virginia and North Carolina, but beating SMU, losing to Boston College, and then winning our last 4 games, Virginia Tech, Louisville, Stanford, and Duke, all with wins, and we go 5-3 in the ACC here in year number 2. We should get a bowl game since we are 8-4 and ranked. So hopefully we can do that. We're going to sign a couple 3 stars just to fill out this roster. We did sign a couple more 4 stars this year as well, which will be nice. Tommy Newman wins the Heisman Trophy for Georgia for 4,000 yards, 34 touchdowns, 4 interceptions on the season, and we'll be playing UCF in a bowl game. So a bowl game's a bowl game, but rather the college football playoff rather than anything else. So all in all, we'll kind of see how it goes here, and hopefully a win. We get a win, and we go 9-4 on the season. That would probably upgrade the prestige. We lost, but we upgrade the prestige anyways. We're up to a 4-star school. We're about to lose 3 more players in the transfer portal, but coach prestige went up, coach stability went up, athletic facilities also goes up as well, so more stuff better for recruiting-wise. And Georgia here in year number 2 with Boise State making it all the way. But Baylor at 25th makes it, but with Stanford, Georgia, Boise State, and Oregon as the automatic qualifiers, with Wisconsin, Penn State, Florida State, Notre Dame, Ohio State, and Kansas State, Michigan as the at-large bids. Boise State beat Ohio State and Oregon before just getting demolished by Georgia, who goes undefeated. But that's going to do it for Season 2. It is on to Season 3 here with Cal. And here we are in Season 3 here with California. We go 10-2 on the season, having to play North Carolina in the ACC Championship game. That's kind of funny because last episode was UNC. 2 of our losses came against Florida, who beat us 38-6, and Clemson, who beat us 32-22. But other than that, pretty solid season, beating UNLV, Louisiana Tech, FCS, Wake Forest, Virginia Tech, Virginia, Syracuse, NC State, Stanford, and SMU. And now, hopefully, North Carolina. We're automatically going to be guaranteed a spot in the college football playoff since we are facing number 3 North Carolina. But all depends what we do. We do lose, so we're actually still number 3. So it looks like we're probably going to get the 5 coming into it. So we're going to have to play in the first round, unfortunately. What was the score? Because we had a couple players get Player of the Weeks. It was 28-24. We tried to come back in the fourth quarter, but yeah, Mendoza throwing 2 picks is not going to get it done. We had 2 rushing touchdowns, so I don't know. But all in all, we're going to get in the first round now, probably facing the lowest team overall. We just got a 5-star left end out of Hawaii. Wild. But, hey, I mean, we'll take it. Julian Sayin wins the Heisman Trophy. 39, almost 4,000 yards, 38 touchdowns, 8 interceptions on the season. Be playing Nevada in the college football playoff. So hopefully that's an easy win to start. We'll check the bracket here. It's Nevada, Colorado, Ohio State, Tennessee, North Carolina as the automatic qualifiers, with Cal, USC, Michigan, Penn State, Arizona, and Kansas State, Clemson here in the first round, or as the at-large bids, I should say. But let's get started here against Nevada, who's not even ranked. I think they're ranked 25th. They're an 81 overall team. So hopefully we can win this one. We move on to go play Colorado, and then hopefully beat Colorado to play probably Ohio State. I'm surprised North Carolina didn't jump to number 1, which is kind of surprising. But we're going to start on offense first in this one, here at home. And the first drive ends in a punt. Then we get a field goal in our second drive to make it 3-0 here over Nevada. Nevada ties the game. We get a touchdown. They do as well. And another touchdown to make this 17-10 at the half. Defense is playing strong. We get another touchdown by the offense and another field goal to make this 27-10 here in the fourth quarter. And we give up a huge touchdown on 4th and long. But we get a touchdown on 3rd and long. So kind of evens it out. Nevada will score again to make this a 10-point game. They try for the onside. They don't get it. We get a first down. We're going to run the ball a couple times. It's now a 13-point game. I thought there was a turnover, but I guess not. But that's going to do it. That one looked pretty close to start, especially in the second quarter, but we really jumped out ahead in the third and never looked back. We're going to win by 13, 37-24, and we're going to go play Colorado in the quarterfinals. We could have had a first-round bye, but unfortunately, we do end up getting the loss against North Carolina. And I think, was it Ohio State? It was Ohio State. I'm surprised North Carolina didn't get the one since they played the number 1 team in the nation. But hey, who knows? It's a simulation all at this point. But we'll have to see how we do here against Colorado, who will be the next round. And the winner of this game will go play USC or Ohio State, with Arizona, Tennessee, and Clemson and North Carolina as the other 3 games as well. But let's get started here against 11-2 Colorado. They're ranked 11th. They're in 84. So back-to-back games, we have an overall advantage. Not as big as the Nevada game, but still a pretty decent amount of an overall difference to try to win this one here against this Colorado team. And we're going to start on offense first. And we don't do anything. We had a good drive going. It's nothing after one. Both sides not doing anything with it, and still doing nothing for both sides until we finally scored a touchdown with 18 seconds left in the first half to take the lead 7-0. Defense is played out of their minds because it's 7-0 here in the fourth quarter. The offense can give us another touchdown. I think this game's over, but we do get a field goal. Colorado is driving, and they get a touchdown to make this a 3-point game. We had a big run, now a big pass play to the 17, and we get a touchdown, 1:20 to go. They don't have any timeouts. Let's take some knees. And we are up. We win. So up 7. I'm thinking some other game, but we're going to win 17-7 over Colorado. And that means we move on to the semifinals here with Cal in just season number 3, which is kind of surprising a little bit, but we've had some really good recruiting classes, so it's actually not really kind of surprising, but kind of the same thing with North Carolina. We had some amazing recruiting classes over in that 2 seasons with them as well. So, but we're playing USC in the Sugar Bowl. They end up defeating Ohio State 39-37, and looks like triple overtime at least. We don't know how many overtimes there is. Tennessee and Clemson are winning the winner of this matchup here against USC as well. So let's get this started here against USC. They are 11-4 on the season and are an 88 overall team. So this is, again, one of the games where we don't have an overall advantage in this one. So we're going to have to come out and be better than the last two games. This has got to happen. Well, it looks like we're going to start on offense first. The offense punts. So do they. And then we allow a big touchdown run. It's 7-0 USC after one. But we get a touchdown and a field goal. And USC kicks a field goal as well to tie it up at 10-all at the half. We do get another field goal, then a touchdown after a turnover. It's 20-10, and we still have the football here in the fourth. But we do punt. Then we get a touchdown on a turnover. I think a pick six or a fumble recovery. And USC is down 20 points with 5 minutes to go. The defense has come alive late in the game. 4th and 9, they do get a first. Another 4th down. This time they don't get it. And Cal is moving on to the national championship game, beating USC 30-10, scoring 10 points in the second, third, and fourth quarter. That's kind of wild. But, hey, we'll take it. We will gladly take it. So let's see who we're going to play in the national championship game as we get our XP and as we probably get the Player of the Week awards. Yeah, 3 sacks, 5 tackles for a loss is insane. You also got National Defensive Player of the Week. We'll be playing Clemson in the national championship game. Our only loss in the conference. Almost said in the division. This is not baseball. In the conference was to Clemson. We lost to them. I think what was the score? It was pretty bad. It was a 10-point loss to Clemson. That was our only loss within conference play, was to Clemson, and then North Carolina, I guess, in the championship for the ACC. But what can you do? So let's get it started here against 12-3 Clemson. They are an 89 overall team. So 2 overall advantages to start the playoff run with Nevada and Colorado. But then back-to-back disadvantages here against USC and now Clemson. So we're going to start on defense first in this one. And the defense gives up a touchdown. The offense punts on 3 plays, and it's about to be 14 at least. No, it's 10-0. So the defense got to stop, but now it's 10-7. We get, again, touchdown just before the quarter ends, or just before the half ends. It's 10-7. But Clemson will make it 17-7. Going into the fourth quarter, only down 10. Need to get a stop on defense. How about that? There's a turnover. We do need a field goal. And now we get another turnover, and this game is tied. Back-to-back turnovers forced by the defense, and this game, 4th and 1, we get a first. We need a couple yards, but we go backwards. We get a first down at 10. 4th and 4, we get a field goal with 30 seconds to go. And Cal has done it. Down 10 in the fourth. Getting back-to-back turnovers by the defense and scoring on both drives to win it 20-17. The defense was the MVP in this one. Without those turnovers, we probably lose this one. But that is another team down. Another ACC team down as well. We're getting up there with the ACC teams. But all in all, we'll check the stats out before we head on out, like we normally would, or normally do. Mendoza, 4,100 yards, 33 touchdowns, 10 interceptions on the full season. Duran? Yeah, we can go Duran. 674 yards, 13 touchdowns. He did get hurt. Mendoza added 360 and 3 on the ground. Thomas, 342 and 2. Barksdale with 104 and 2. And Russ, 58 and 1 on the ground. Receiving-wise, Hunter had 1,300 receiving yards, 11 touchdowns. Barksdale had 952 and 11. Matthews, 631 and 7. Otten, 579 and 1. Horton, 291 and 2. Duran with 196 and 1. Thomas, 109. And then Russ had 1 catch for 2 yards. Ulave with 100 tackles on the season. Keanu had 13 tackles for a loss. Fish had 16.5 sacks. Wayne's had 6 picks to lead the team. We forced a ton of fumbles. That's 6, 10. We forced 13 fumbles. 4, 6, 8, 10. We covered 12 of them. Math is hard. We did not block a kick. We had no safeties, but we did have the 1 defensive touchdown by Wayne's. Kicking-wise, we did miss a ton from 50, but he was good everywhere else. He did get 2 extra points blocked, but yeah, missed 5 field goals and most of them for 50+. Greg here, our punter, 3,400 yards, 14 inside the 20, and 10 were touchbacks. We did have a punt return, but no kick return touchdown for Cal. That's going to do it for the episode. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, hit that like button down below. It's free. It helps out the channel. Next episode will be Kansas because we had 2 comments on one of the last videos, one for Cal and one for Kansas. Again, if you guys want to see any team that we have not done before, write a comment down below, and I'll get to that team. Or unless you want to have the wheel return here on Sunday's episode. So far, the only team that is in the queue it is Kansas. Other than that, we are open to suggestions. Again, check the description below just to make sure we haven't done the team. Obviously, if you choose Alabama or Georgia, we've already done the team before. But all in all, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, weekend, whenever you guys are watching this. I think when this video goes live, it'll be after day 1 of the draft. So also let me know who got to steal the draft in the comment section as well. Anyways, hope you guys, again, have a great day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm out. Peace.